When you eat your veggies, you get big and strong. And also green and orange. The other master builder alongside Grapple both coming in from the start of Earthrise. Hoist keeps maintenance of his fellow Autobots to make sure they're working as best as possible, either because of his friendly attitude or the love of his job. Hoist doesn't stand for anyone skipping their scheduled maintenance checkup, no exceptions. It's been some time since we've seen him in Generations, but Hoist makes his return in the Earthrise lineup. Hoist transforms into an Earth-style towing truck, similar to the form he had taken with his Generation 1 Toyota form. While it's not specific, it is pretty close to the cartoon, but am I the only one who thinks this is the truck mandatory for old farmers? The truck base itself looks pretty good, typical green pickup style, but the green at the front is painted over transparent plastic, so while the tone is different to the molded green plastic, it doesn't bother me. The yellow and black stripes along with the windshield separates it enough not to harm the look. The black windows don't match the blue, which is an odd choice, but I love the blue headlights seeping through the metallic grille, molded and stylized to represent a realistic truck, giving it some charm. Orange taillights, if you spot them, nice proud Autobot symbol, and crap, I thought we got out of the siege battle marks. It doesn't help that it's pixelated. Rolls okay, pretty much how you'd think with clipped-in wheels. I don't like how it's painted, don't get me wrong, silver rims are cool, but what's the point if you're gonna ruin it in the back? Oh well, I should be grateful we got paint. Of course, we've got to discuss the kibble. No, not the back. Underneath shows part of the legs, and hands hanging off. Honestly, I'm not concerned. It's there, but considering the distraction on the back, what hands? The toe section isn't actually bad, it's just a whole lot of orange that, with the wings, almost feels like a drone supposed to launch out. But no, we've got a towing ramp. Little fiddly to get out with the wings in the way, but folds completely down and rests on a singular wheel. Ah yes, now you can forcibly drag your ass to maintenance. I think he has issues. There's some notches to rest Micromasters, but you want to go slow, otherwise they'll slip off. It's got a clip on the back to work with the War for Cybertron ramp system, and with it open, you could deploy this, I want to call it a price scanner. Weapon plugs right on the side for storage. Sticks out, but goes with the orange junk anyways. Sure, it's not as specialized or souped up like the original Generations figure, but if you want, this fits right into Siege and it can follow into the Earthrise mold. Everyone wins!
You're welcome!
I think this certainly fits in with the other figures. I mean, I wish there was more Decepticons in the first wave, but with some of these using more practical everyday vehicles, it feels like some of these can just sit on the sidelines of the battle and still feel useful to some capacity. Plus, I like tow trucks. Strange that there's a gap for a tab, but it doesn't seem to be where the tab is supposed to go. Looks like it's supposed to go into the porthole. So what is this, a distraction? I think this alternate mode fits perfectly. It just feels practical, and with its realistic design, it sets itself to a real-world play. It's a very simple tow truck in concept, and to be honest, that's really all it needs to be. Robot mode. Hoist is probably not going to play the favorite for everyone, considering his very lumpy shape and imperfections that may seem lazy, but with that, I find the figure pretty charming. He doesn't look like a warrior, but some regular guy hard at work. I like the gut going on. It's not like the typical bulkhead where the shape shows he is the strongman of the team. Hoist probably had some quick junk food to get back to the job. Good! Finally, acknowledgement that Cybertronians come in all different shapes. We can't all be Optimus Prime. I could see the wings of Kibble being annoying. It would be nice to fold it up for the option, but if we're going full cartoon, then I see why. My problem is, it gets in the way when you move the arms forward. Now he just looks like a robot forklift. I'm always going to love the original Generations Hoist. I think it's a good adaptation of the character, trying to modernize it while giving his own. I'm glad we have this, but there's likely fans who want a straightforward cartoon look, so I'm even more happy we have the choices. Plus, this one can reach the top shelf. Scratch marks? Well, actually it looks pretty good with the light coating around the white. Those wings are cute, although they slip out of alignment pretty easily. And hey, an over-the-head price scanner. I think I should bring this in Walmart, seems useful. The head almost looks too boxy and flat, but it does look fine enough for me. I guess the dark colors don't really work against the rest of the toy, but the blue serious-looking eyes are good. I like the dark gray face mask with little molded vents. Did someone say, Articulation? Ball joint at head, shoulders out and in, forward to back rotation below, elbow bend, wrist rotation, waist rotation, hips out and in, forward to back rotation below, double knee and foot tilt. Posability is pretty good even with the flaws. The head is on a panel that doesn't lock in, so it might be worse than Siege Megatron, but at least it's level. Shoulders are angled off, but that's easy to work around. The waist is limited from the back, and while the double knee is useful, if you only want to bend a certain part of it, the other could bend on you. Let's take a look at the accessories. He just comes with his arm weapon that plugs right over the hand. Honestly, that's all he needs. No tools, but I'm fine with it, unlike Wheeljack who has to take from the medic. This weapon piece suits him well. Blast ports in certain places and weapon ports on the feet, side of the legs, hands, 2 on each arm, and 2 on the back, but good luck with that. Can't bring up the size, he's super tall. Sorry Ironhide and Spinister, but someone's wearing the big shoes here. Looks good next to Grapple, even though I don't know how he's supposed to drive him, and with Cliff Jumper, balance is restored. Not sure if the butt flap is practical. It's fun though. Hoist isn't going to be for everyone. He's not the extreme looking redesign some people might prefer, but as a Hoist toy based on the cartoon, I can't lie, this looks the part. Some hollow parts, but really, we've seen much worse. If you like the cartoon design, or you're trying to get a shelf of figures closer to that, or you're just going after a Hoist, I'd say this will do fine. Not gonna argue to anyone who doesn't take lightly to it, but I'm not one who agrees. He's probably been told that his job is the backbone of the Autobot faction.